we arrived in makeup, and the girl said to him, "Are you on?"
We should name and shame. Who was it?
No, she was lovely. I don't want to denigrate her. She was very gentle.
Yeah, you don't look like Crichton when
That
you're
is
sitting
true.
on the sofa.
So she was expecting Crichton to come in. She was very disappointed.
Yeah.
Of all the characters, isn't there an episode in this one where you all become Crichton?
Yeah,
and you finally got to experience what it's like for Robert in the suit.
Oh, it was a nightmare. It's so uncomfortable. He's been going on about it for 30 years. I've been, oh, shut up and do it, you know?
Yeah.
But it really is a difficult thing. I thought at one stage I was crying, and I wasn't. I was actually sweating out of my eyes. Because there's nowhere for the perspiration to go, but so it comes out where it can.
So finally, the rest of the cast realise what it's been like.
Well, they
for
do,
you all
but I
that
mean, they
time.
also were heroic in dealing with it, because it's the first time you put it on. It is really unpleasant when you haven't, and you've got to work, and you've got a long day ahead of you, and you've got this thing on, and you're going, oh, and that for me was back in the 80s, you know. So I have got used to it. I really felt for them. They were all brilliant in it. They were really funny. I mean, it's a really tough thing to suddenly jump in, and we had to do 2 long days filming with it.
You've never been tempted to wear it privately and, you know, go out and get spotted in a supermarket at all?
It has an extraordinary dulling effect on the male libido, and I've often thought it could be it could be used as a punishment. You know, if you are an offender in that arena, you're allowed out in public, but you've got to wear a very odd-shaped head. Everyone knows, because you look like a banana. You'd be completely safe.
Can I address stories about Red Dwarf which may or may not be true? Alan Rickman auditioned.
He was going to be. I think it was
Rimmer.
He was going to be Rimmer. Yeah. And Fred Molina was going to be Lister.
Old Alfred.
Alfred
Molina.
Yeah, they went on to have terrible careers.
Whatever happened to them?
Here we are, 2 broken down old TV stars still peddling this thing in space.
Patrick Stewart had once been about to call his legal team because he thought it was a rip-off of Star Trek until it made him laugh out loud and he became a fan himself.
Yeah. I think the first Red Dwarf came out before his Star Trek started.
It's certainly around that time, wasn't it?
No, he got there first.
He was amazing about it. He absolutely loves it, and because he's got such any sentence he says has got such a gravitas.
I love that.
It is one of those shows, isn't it, that attracts names as well, because you've got a couple of choice guest stars this particular series as well.
Helen George is in. Johnny Vegas.
Johnny Vegas. Ryan Gage, who plays Hitler.
Oh, he's amazing.
In the first episode tonight.
Sentences you never thought you'd hear in the morning.
I know. Well, Lister gets the jam with Hitler. I mean, can you believe that? You know?
Yes, I can.
But he's been cured. He's been cured.
He's cured. He's not the Hitler we know.
He's not the Hitler we know. He's a nice
evil.
Hitler.
He's
He's
a nice
cured. You know,
of course.
They were all cured.
We've moved on.
Yes.
Speaking of moving on,
2017.
The next generation, obviously, your family as well, growing up watching it, and the kids come to it. I know they're of an age now. The age thing again. They've ripened beautifully into teenagers. But what do they think when they see, you know, the younger?
Well, I look like such a baby. I was 23.
In the original versions?
Yeah, in the original ones. I was 23 when I started out. Robert was...
Oh, was that already?
Early middle age.
Are you on?
Am I on? Let me sit here. I shouldn't be here.
It's live, Robert.
But yeah, so I mean, my son, who's like 29, he's like 5 years older than I was when I started doing Red Dwarf. You know, you're getting old when your son's going bald.
That is so unfair. He's a lovely lad. He's a lovely lad.
No, you can't kill your son there. No,
it's all right. He's in Africa travelling.
He'll find out. Don't worry about that.
He'll hear about it.
I forgot about social media.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of the stuff that we kind of invented a lot. You know, it was science fiction at the time.
Did you invent social media? Is that what you're about to say?
A lot of the stuff that was science fiction when we first started out is now science fact. And what we're kind of hoping is that a lot of the stuff that we've done in 11 and 12, series 11 and 12, is science fiction, but it's very much soon becoming science fact.
There's one of my favourite ever episodes is the one where there's a curry on the ship, and the curry you get attacked by the curry
monster,
the curry monster, and the only thing that ever kills a curry is a can of beer. Is
lager. The only thing to kill a Vindaloo
is a lager, and he sprays the lager at this curry monster, and it's still to this day in fits.
I can still smell it because they used makeup and rubber and all kinds of guns, and then curry. So they thought, what looks like curry?
And they fired it at me. You know, I was that little guy like that, and they fired a cannon of curry at me like that. I don't know who I'd annoyed that day. You know, I know what we'll do.